incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. And 58 right there. It's a party now. It's a party now. Switch. Slow it roll. West.
Brissett on first down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
At the 43-yard line.
Check on tape.
Throwing. Brissett. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Charcandrick West, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Check, 59. General West. Let's get it. Big ass. Check 43. Kill. Rush in. X3. 218, chopper. Lights 59. Hey, Charlie. Bring it. 22 jet bomber.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 26, come on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, here's Mixon. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, West. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On play action, Brissett. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Mack, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Minshew sets to throw, and this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Get him. Mike's 59. Hey, exit. It's our time. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, get in the way with it. Fair. Check 13. Kill.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, for the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
We got three, fellas. We got 80 weapons. Watch 88. Watch 88. Hey, check 20.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That is caught. It's Perriman. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Go. One set. Check, Mike. Let's go.
Brissett again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brissett now. He finds his running back, Mixon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Brissett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Johnny Holden, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Joker. He's coming.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Able to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hard. He's checking. Crash. Yes. Mike is 59. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to go down again.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Minshew. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run with Mack, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Quick the edge. Go. 6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Ready.
Now Minshew. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again here with Matt. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Fight.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Brissett flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Urban to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 18-yard
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Check, check. You know it. Rock it. That's a slant. Shoot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Irvin. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Nixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready.